Oh, we're gonna have to back this up, I think.
All right, hold on. There we
Actually, hang on. Let me just move it in OBS.
are. No. Oh, there we go. Now you're thinking.
All right, that works.
Yeah, hang on.
No problem.
There we are.
There we are. Yeah.
Cool. Good thinking.
What's going on, Rob? How are you?
How's it going?
I'm all right. How you guys doing?
Doing all right. Is
Hang on.
our mic volume okay?
Yeah, everything's fine.
All right, sick.
Cool. Oh, thank you for having us on this. We really appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you for coming.
Oh, no problem, man. We're ecstatic for this.
It doesn't show if anybody's in here yet, but I guess we'll just get started.
Yeah, sure.
All right, sick. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna post this on Facebook afterwards, right? Or
And
YouTube or whatever.
Both.
Oh,
it
cool.
will be.
Cool. Yeah, we'll share that.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Yeah, let's get started.
So how did you guys get your name?
Oh yeah.
Are we spilling the beans?
Not entirely, but let's put it. I think the simplest answer is I like Bolt Thrower a lot. So they have that song World Eater, and I was like, yeah, this song is just really sick. So hey, why not? You know, it's Bolt Thrower inspired music, so let's go for it.
What was the best advice you were ever given and has stuck with you?
You want to go for that first?
No, go ahead, man.
I think I got told once because I'm a bass player. I did guitar on the EP, but now that we're a 5-piece, I do bass, and that's kind of where my mind is. So like when I was told growing up, bass is this really cool, multi-capable instrument. You can play with the fingers, pick, sweep, do taps on it, slap it. But, I always really liked playing the instrument how I wanted to. And I was always told, yeah, you should do that. So I kind of apply that to writing the music as well, where we're just kind of doing it our own way. We're not trying to be anybody or, I said I love Bolt Thrower, but I'm not trying to make this Bolt Thrower 2.0 at all. What about you?
I'm not really sure, man. It's a good question. So with advice that I've gotten from somebody else, I've been told a lot that you get out of something what you put into it. So, I mean, we've tried to kind of hit the ground running and do as much as we can in the circumstances that we've been given. We started in the middle of a pandemic, so it's, the response that we've been getting already, and we haven't even played a show yet, is awesome, to say the least.
Yeah. Super humbling too. It's like, whoa, okay.
Speaking of shows, who would you like to be on the bill with?
Wow, that's a huge list.
A huge question. Yeah,
that is really huge.
They're gonna get harder. Don't worry.
That's fine. Listen, lay it on us thick. We have a bunch of friends in Jersey that we would love to play a show with. For our first show or one of our first shows, have to talk about our boys in Botlam.
Reeking,
yeah.
Replicant.
Yeah, Replicant.
I really like the guys in Sentient Horror. That's just on a local level, though. I mean, Endgame for me will always be like playing with Cannibal Corpse. It doesn't get bigger than that, I think.
Yeah, Cannibal Corpse is like the biggest name in the death metal.
Yeah, them. I love Deicide too. So like, playing with them would be sick. I'll take anyone, like that big. It'd be like, whoa, oh man, we're doing that.
Out of all music, why do you choose death metal?
Well, okay, a little backstory. So we had like this project we did a couple of years ago called Merrick, and it was like really atmospheric black
metal,
death metal kind of thing,
which is also a weird genre.
Yeah, and it was really cathartic for both of us. We were putting our own kind of stuff into it, and then we kind of like plateaued with it. I think we just couldn't make anything more that was better than that EP, I think. And we've gotten better as musicians and Ed's gotten incredibly much better at production and everything. But when the pandemic was going, I really kind of just buckled down. And I had a bunch of riffs lying around that weren't working for my other project. And I was like, I want to see this through. Again, shout out to the guys in Reeking. That EP they dropped was really awesome. And I was like, damn, because Emilio is my friend. I was like, I want to do this too, So I hit Ed up. I'm like, yo, I got these like 3 or 4 songs. Let's do this, whatever. I think they're in a good spot. And we kind of just,
and it just happened to be death metal.
Yeah, it was just death metal, man. It was just heavy riffs, big chugs and stuff like that. So we were just like, let's go. Let's just see what happens. And a lot happened.
All right. So with vocals.
I do vocals.
Yes, and they do vocals. What's your training like? What do you like? Do you lock yourself in a room or like what? Because
the car is my place to go. I live in a small apartment. My neighbors would probably kill me. Either that or call the cops. Something would happen if I was practicing in my apartment. So whenever I practice, it's usually in the car. We get together for rehearsals or practices now as a 5-piece, and I'll practice over there. But in the apartment, it doesn't happen. But I'm entirely self-taught. I've never had a vocal coach. I sang a little bit of choir in high school, but that was about it.
You could probably do cleans in the house, though.
Oh, I could totally do cleans in the house. Yeah, I sing a lot. I sing a ton. I sing in the car, sing in the house, sing in the shower. I sing everywhere. My wife sings opera. We sing all the time in here. But for screaming, pretty much exclusively in the car or at the studio.
So what do you use like stroke code or any like after screaming for a while? What do you use like?
I just try to hydrate a lot beforehand. A day before, day of, I just hydrate a ton. And then I warm up a lot before I start screaming. And that's how I don't hurt myself. I have hurt myself quite a few times in the past, and throat coat has been great for that. Throat coat, some honey, and a Ricola. That's the secret. Drop a Ricola in there. And it's killer for the voice. That and whiskey. Lots of whiskey, man. But other than that, man, it's all about just making sure that you're well lubed up and hydrated and you don't hurt yourself.
Doesn't have to be from now, but past experience. What is, the worst thing that's happened to you on stage?
On stage.
Oh, shit.
All right. Well, I'll
man.
start with that. I played in a pop punk band in high school. And I was their bassist, and we had opened for some band at Starland. And I came unplugged about halfway through the first song and didn't realize until about halfway through the last song that I was entirely unplugged playing Starland Ballroom.
So air guitar, okay.
Oh man. I'm getting PTSD flashbacks. There's a couple of really, really bad shows under the belt. But like, I think, okay. So the second Mom Fight show was pretty universally bad. The drum speaker blew out, so my drummer didn't know what was going on, and we were really under rehearsed. But I think the worst thing that ever happened to me was it was my senior year, Battle of the Bands, and
Oh boy.
yeah, get ready for this, man. I was in this. I was on this like mentality where I was like, I'm gonna make heavy metal really cool for the masses, and everyone's gonna like it. And
so you were in high school?
Yeah, I was in high school. You can't do that. I'm 26 now, and I realize that. But like, you got to make music for the people who like that kind of music, and
You gotta make music for yourself, dude.
Exactly, and this was the hard lesson I learned. So we were like catering our sound to win Battle of the Bands because we came in 3rd place the year before, but it was a cover set. So we're gonna play original music, and we're gonna it's gonna have like aggressive but clean vocals, and it was bad.
We just dropped out.
Oh, we did. But yeah, one moment.
Yeah, it's the camera.
Okay.
Maybe it might be OBS. Sorry, we're trying something.
Oh, there
new.
we
there
are.
we are.
There
There
you
we
are.
are. Oop,
Other
wrong
way, dude. Yeah.
Wrong way. But
All right.
yeah, that was I'd say that because also the songs weren't going over well. One of my guitarists picked the wrong patch on our opening song, and it was a drastically different patch than he was supposed to use. So it just sounded bad right off the bat. No confidence right then and there. And my singer also decided to scream, even though we never rehearsed with screaming. And
So everybody was just completely lost.
yeah, everybody was lost,
Nice.
man. It was. Ooh, sorry if anyone sees this from Middletown North 2012. I'm sorry.
Nobody's gonna see it, dude.
I know, but you never know. I had my best friend.
Nobody's gonna remember, rather.
I hope they don't, because I do. And I had my best friend like delete all the video of it and everything. I was like, I don't want to see this ever again.
It's still there though.
In my memory, yeah.
No, literally, if you delete it, it's still there though.
I know, yeah. But I hope he got rid of it. I hope he did.
So if you had 3 wishes, what would they be at this moment?
I want a bigger amp. I want a bigger amp. I want I want a high-end Spectre, and I want people to buy merch when we print it.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
What about you? You got any? You want to add to that?
Dude, I want to play with Cannibal Corpse.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope they're watching.
Sorry.
So I hope they're watching.
Yeah, I hope so too.
That
Hey,
would be great.
That would be pretty cool.
I'll tag them.
Let's see. I want a nice studio.
That'd be cool.
And
That'd be
yeah,
really
buy
cool.
our merch when we print it.
Oh yeah, please.
Selfless plug. It's okay.
Thanks. Yeah.
So what are you guys working on at the moment?
You want to talk about that?
Yeah, so EP2 is like I think it's written, right? I think it's
Well, yeah, we have lyrics done now too. So.
Yeah, so we got 3 new songs under our belt. I think we're going for 5. I just turned in what I think is the last one to everyone, and that's like what 7.5 minutes long. So
that new song that you
Yeah,
just wrote,
the
yeah,
very
it's
new
7.5
one.
minutes long. Yeah.
It's a big
prog metal.
It's a little prog,
It's
a
not
little
proggy.
bit, a little bit. It's still death metal. It's still very, bolt throwery, Entombed inspired.
Just 7.5 minutes long.
Yeah, but we're gonna put out we're gonna record a demo version of one of the songs that's gonna be on the EP, and we're gonna put that out later this year. So there's gonna be a new song out before the end of the year, and then I think next year is gonna be when we get the EP out. Probably.
Yeah, probably early to mid next year.
Yeah, I think early, because we're almost ready.
Yeah,
we're in good shape.
We'll probably record it this winter and then have somebody mix it, master it.
Okay, so when you work at home, do you use Reaper, Pro Tools, or?
I'm a Pro Tools guy.
Yeah,
I'm trained on Pro Tools and Pro Tools till I die.
And I tab everything out using like guitar software and everything. So we always have tabs, and there's always like no confusion over something, or we can just edit it on the fly. So if we forget a part, we can just pull it up on our phones, and the tab's right there, and it makes practicing so much easier. Because I know I can't explain anything. It's like a country mile I have to run to explain something. So it just makes the whole world a lot easier.
So when did you start playing in general?
I picked up bass in 8th grade. So
When was that? 2008, 2007.
I got my first bass from my uncle late 2007. I didn't take lessons until like March 2008. So I started then, and then I learned guitar by the end of high school. I taught it to myself. And I've been doing piano, but like, how many years is that? Like 13 years, over 13 and a half years
Yeah,
of
something like
bass. That's gross. I
Yeah.
should be a lot better than I am, but hey,
Still better than I am, dude.
You're better than me. So.
My first instrument was also bass, which is funny. We're started by two bassists, and I started playing in 2008. Yeah, I was in high school. I was a high school freshman. Yeah, so like 2008. Started playing bass. Then I started playing a little bit of guitar. I don't know, maybe like 5 years ago, if that.
Yeah, when we started doing the Marek stuff.
Yeah, and
'Cause
screaming, I've been screaming since
We
also 2008.
have a
2009.
7-string over here right now, and you've had that for forever.
Yeah, forever enough. But yeah, no, that's pretty much our musical experience.
2 guys who are bass players having 7-string guitars in their houses.
Yeah. We should be shot.
I know, right? We're gross. Play these death metal riffs. Okay, but now play some Iron Maiden. I'm just like, no, I can't do that. On bass, I could probably,
not
but
not on 7-string.
Oh no, definitely not. Be a nightmare.
Do you think you're ever gonna put piano into your stuff at all?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, on the synthesizer.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, all right. I wrote it. There's.
I don't know. We could use a synth pedal.
We could.
Probably not straight up piano.
Not straight up piano. But
probably
synthesizer. If we use a piano, it's gonna be for like interlude type stuff. Like I love Opeth. I love Dream Theater.
I love Opeth.
And they do
death metal with piano.
It's awesome. Like when they do it.
It's freaking great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, Opeth is Opeth.
Yeah, I mean, I love it when they do that stuff. I'm not gonna like be all conservative about being like that super death metal band, but like I'm wearing a Frozen Soul shirt, and they use piano on like interludes and stuff, and it's great. It's super moody. Sounds like you're in like a frozen glacier or something like that. So like, I'm all about like using stuff when it's necessary, and I want to get like that synthy sound on this one part. So we'll be using something of the key variety in a way, hopefully.
Synths.
Probably
not piano.
Probably not piano, but there will be some key related stuff.
So out of your entire band, who is the most common collective?
Gabe, probably.
Yeah, Gabe.
Yeah, I'd say Gabe.
Yeah, for sure.
Gabe is like, one of our guitarists.
He's like, he shows up. He's like, oh yeah.
He's like, oh okay, yeah. We're just gonna practice now.
I know him and Wes too, because like Wes is like, oh, what BPM do you need me to do these like 16th note blast beats?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
200.
Right, so
okay.
it's a toss up between Gabe and Wes. I think it's Gabe. Personally.
I'm gonna say it's undecided. It's between the two of them.
So in between both of you, who's the one that anxiety stresses out the most on stage?
When I got on stage, I don't really care.
It's probably me.
I freak out before the stage.
I used to
but
work,
not on stage.
I used to work in a movie theater, so I'm like used to high stress environments. So as I'm fixing things, I'm panicking. So I'm like, oh, redoing these wires. Oh my god, oh, this cord doesn't work. Get it out of here. I'm like in a panic as I do it, but I get it done. And as soon as it's fixed, it's like, oh, that wasn't worth it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm focusing on my technique too much to really freak out. If you don't focus on your technique, then you're going to hurt yourself, no doubt.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm focusing mostly on that and then trying to, put on a show. And, between all of that, I try not to stress too much.
It's me then.
Yeah. It's definitely Evan.
It's 100% me.
But like when you're looking at the crowd and you see somebody, does that help at all, or?
I'm gonna say yes, because I like knowing that someone's there that I know, and in a way, like in my other band at least, I kind of like play to them, So if I'm kind of like just throwing myself around on stage and stuff like that, they might get amusement out of it. And if they're having a good time and I'm having a good time, I hope everyone else is having a good time. I also don't get embarrassed if I don't know anyone there. So if I don't know anyone there, that's a good first impression. I feel like though the standards are higher if someone's there, and I want that high standard so I can just, do a better job overall.
Like, more the fact of that question is that if somebody's there that like, I would be more at peace, like,
Mhm.
know what I'm doing and whatever the case may be, but that
Oh, yeah.
counts.
Yeah, I get that feeling. I know what you mean.
No, me personally, I kind of shit myself a little bit more. I'm not gonna lie. I like seeing complete strangers because it's like, all right, yeah, I'll probably never see these people again. Or if I do, I'm not going to remember who they are or what they look like or whatever. But, if so-and-so from work is there or mom is there, it's like, oh, hey, I just did this thing the other day. Let's try not to talk about it.
I was actually thinking, we like ever have our parents at a show, if we need
I'm
like
sure
sell
they'll show
tickets
up.
or something, it'd be funny as hell because it's like, hey, watch us just lose our shit on stage and go nuts.
Oh, yeah.
But it's gonna be brought up at Thanksgiving dinner at some point.
Oh, it has been.
Oh, yeah.
Look, Ed's in a death metal band. Let's show grandma that Ed's yelling in a death metal band. It totally comes up at Thanksgiving.
I love your mom, and especially because like every time we do something like this, Ed's mom is very into like 80s music and stuff.
You should sing more.
Yeah, you should sing more. You guys should write a ballad. And I'm like,
why can't you do what Metallica did on the Black Album?
I mean, hey,
yeah, I was like, yeah. But thanks, Ma. I'm glad you like our music. It makes me feel really good.
I love her though. Your mom's great.
Well, if you weren't playing music, what would you be doing? Like, I know you have regular jobs at this moment, but I'm saying like
I'd be
depressed.
Evan would be depressed.
Yeah, for sure.
What would I be doing? I don't know. I like to do production stuff also, which is why I have a 7B in front of us. Big speakers right behind the camera. So I'd probably be doing something music related, but if I couldn't do anything music related, I'm a big boy. I'd probably be doing a lot of barbecue. Let's get real.
Hell yeah. You're good at cooking too, so.
We can flip it. Do you have any questions for me?
Oh, wow. What you eating?
Spree.
Ooh, hungry now. Damn, I'm hungry.
Yeah, I mean, so what's your favorite concert that you've ever been to?
There's one.
Oh, the first Family Value store.
Hell yeah.
Damn, that's classic.
It was Korn, Rob Stein, Limp Bizkit was there. Like, it was just Ice Cube. Everybody you could think of was there.
That's awesome.
Wow. God, from Are We There Yet in a band playing music.
Like, yeah, everybody was there. That was the first concert a big concert I went to.
Wow. Korn was actually my first festival when they were headlining Mayhem Fest. That was like my third or fourth concert, I think, too.
My first festival was probably Warped Tour.
Yeah, I didn't go to Warped Tour until late, like going into college.
Really?
Think. Yeah.
Oh, no. My first Warped Tour was, I think, 2019. And I remember going to see Dance Gavin Dance, and I was really excited to go see Dance Gavin Dance.
And they're huge.
They're
now,
awesome.
Man. Like,
but my brother wanted to go see We Came as Romans.
Oh man,
and they were just not good.
Man, wow.
I don't know. They must have had an off day or something.
Wow.
But I didn't really enjoy myself. My brother didn't really enjoy myself, and then I was just standing there wishing we were watching Dance Gavin Dance on the other side.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was my fourth concert. Yeah. Now I'm
Have
thinking
you ever
about it.
have you ever walked out of a concert?
Yes. Yeah. Ministry. They were using a backing track, like not just for effects and everything, like everything was a backing track.
Really?
Yeah, Chelsea Wolfe was opening, and she was actually up there playing. You could see her like bending notes in a certain way that weren't that way on the recording, on the CD, and it was like this really authentic and oppressive experience. Then Ministry comes out, and I'm like, oh man, I'm like, I literally can see you not mouthing the words, dude.
Oh,
Like,
Jesus.
it was disappointing, you know.
I went to go see August Burns Red and Bring Me the Horizon. And
Did you walk out of Bring Me the Horizon?
I walked out of Bring Me the Horizon.
I knew, because like I
didn't even wait for them to get on stage. I just walked right out. No, that's a lie. They played their opening song. I walked out during the opening song.
Wow.
But let me explain myself. They so later that tour, they actually switched the set list. They switched it halfway through the tour for August Burns Red to close, because I was not alone in walking out of Bring Me the Horizon. Like half of the crowd walked out of Bring Me the Horizon every night.
Wait, I remember that.
You remember that tour, right?
Dude, my best friend was like hyped about it. Wasn't it like it was Bring Me the Horizon, August Burns Red, and I think The Devil Wears Prada?
Maybe. I don't remember.
I think.
But all I know is I went there for August Burns Red because I was like an August Burns Red junkie in high school.
I got into them after that.
Yeah.
You know, I was kicking myself.
Which they're an awesome band, but Bring Me the Horizon, for whatever reason, Ollie Sykes he just sounded off, and they just didn't sound very good, and I was just like, I only really like the deathcore Bring Me the Horizon anyway. This isn't that. I'm out of here, and I walked out.
Oof! Wow.
Their new stuff is freaking great, though.
I'm not into it, man. It's not me.
I don't mind it. I mean, I'm not like actively listening to it.
Yeah,
but, like,
I haven't.
I hear it. And
I
I'm
haven't
like,
really given him much of a chance since shit. What's that album with the girl holding her guts? That one, Suicide Season.
Yeah,
that's the last album that I really gave him a shot with.
I liked what I heard. I didn't listen to the entire thing, but what was the one with it's Sempiternal?
Yeah,
right?
it's Sempiternal.
Yeah, Sempiternal.
I didn't even listen
Shadow
to
Moses is on it. I was like, oh, I like Metal Gear Solid.
Never
I'm gonna
listened
listen to this. It's a good song. I'm like, oh, this is cool.
The one that came out in between Suicide Season and that one, the one with the really long title.
Oh,
I listened to it like maybe 3 times, realized it wasn't me, and stopped listening to that.
That
was that tour.
I don't know about you, but like I was like, I know you were more into the Warped Tour stuff, but like I kind of like opened myself up to it later on. Like I was always like thrashy and death metal, and
which is why we're in a death metal band.
Yeah, like in high school, I was always into that, and like folk metal and black metal, like bands like Agalloch and Amon Amarth before they were big. And I was like, yeah, I'm cool. Look at me. So like, I wasn't like clicking with that. And then I heard August Burns Red, and like around that time after they came around, and I was like, oh damn, this is really cool. I kind of like this now. But I always kind of like, I'll always respect, a band like Bring Me the Horizon, because they definitely got a lot of people into that more extreme stuff,
Oh yeah, because it
like,
totally makes it more accessible to people that don't have ears for it.
That crowd of people was into like Pierce the Veil and Sleeping with Sirens.
True.
And they were playing shows with Bring Me the Horizon, and Bring Me the Horizon is just like screaming their heads off, playing in like drop B flat or something like that. And all those kids are like, whoa, man, that's heavy. So like, I hope they got into like heavier stuff too from that. I always respect that, because like I know it's like the death metal thing to like not be into that, but I'm like, I respect it, like.
Are you putting me on blast? Because
no,
I
I'm
don't
not
like
putting you on blast. No. You were into
a new topic. So, like, what do you guys feel if you go same bands go on tour together all the time? It's the same playlist, pretty much. It's well, I'm not dropping names because I might be going there. But I'm
Sure.
just saying. Kind of,
Well,
that,
I mean, is it? Are you talking local bands that
no,
we're playing a show with,
Oh,
or
like big
big
bands. Yeah.
acts?
Oh, I'll
I'm
drop
saying.
names. I'm
I,
gonna drop some names right now.
Oh
I'm
boy,
saying.
don't get
I'm
us
saying
black.
big.
But
I'm saying big bands that, what do you call it? They normally go on tour together. I mean, they literally go on tour together all the time,
I think I know who you're talking about.
year after
And
year.
yeah, I know who you're talking about, but I'm gonna bring up a different like group of bands that do that. I love thrash metal too. Like I was a big thrasher. Well, I wanted to be a thrasher in high school. And it was like so cool for a band like Testament to go on tour and bring out like Death Angel or Exodus. But
Okay.
now it's just like I love those bands, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to talk shit, but they just bring out the same bands. Like I love Slayer, I was at the PNC show for the last one, but they were on tour with Testament and Behemoth and all of those bands I love, but I've seen them with Slayer before. I've seen them all together in some kind of switched up change thing. And I was like, give some other bands a chance. And every leg after that tour, they actually did change it up. I think the leg after that was like Cannibal Corpse and Amon Amarth. And then the last leg they did, it was really weird. It was like Slayer, Primus, and Ministry. Like, I was like, how does that work? Never mind. Don't care. That's kind of cool, I guess. But change it up. Take some risks. If you got to play a little bit of a smaller venue, that's okay. Like I'll respect a band like Cannibal Corpse for bringing a band like Die Artist Murder out, or Gate Creeper and Power Trip, because that's taking a risk. You're trusting these newer bands and playing shows with them and really giving them that platform. I like the Black Dahlia Murders current tour that's going around. They brought Undeath out, and that band is doing really cool stuff, just playing really nasty, straight up death metal. And it's nice to see that kind of support for the smaller bands. I mean, Rivers of Nile's on right after Undeath, and a lot of people are going to be coming in for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to be coming in for that band and see Undeath, and it's going to do great things for them. So, changing it up, I think, is really good. I don't really want a bunch of throwback shows. Like, if you're going to be doing a throwback show, play an old school set too. I saw Exodus and Obituary, and Exodus played like exclusively like first 4 albums, and I was losing my mind. It was one of the coolest shows I've ever seen. So, yeah, change it up a bit. We've seen these tours before.
It's pretty much the same. I mean, every time the past couple of years, it's the same setup, and I'm like, I've never missed a show, but it's still the point of only one act on there came out with new music.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. It's nice to change it up. I mean, I also guess, if something is selling and people are going to buy tickets to it, doesn't matter. But yeah, I agree. I would like to switch it up. I don't want to go on tour or play shows with the same, 5 bands over and over again.
Yeah.
That's not it. But sometimes if, you go really well with another band, it doesn't hurt to keep on tagging along. 'Cause I mean, their fans are your fans are their fans, and you're going to have a good show regardless.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I guess it really depends. It doesn't really bother me too much, but I definitely see arguments for and against.
Is there anybody you want to feature with?
Oh man, wow. Yeah, there's a lot of people. I've been thinking about it a lot. Endgame would probably be like, what's his name? Well, I'm always for like a little out there one, getting a guy from like thrash or, black metal, or, a genre that isn't exactly death metal, because like Ed's got a really unique voice. He's really got a lot of that bass treble in it, you know. Good balance of both, you know. But a lot of guys have a lot of very similar sounding voices, and
I want to have somebody that could scream high, man.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So like,
I'm thinking maybe like the guy from Windfarer.
that'd be really cool. Yeah, Windfarer is awesome. I like that higher register. So like, you know, you get some of the thrash guys to come in and bark their stuff. You know, like, this is gonna be a weird one, but Courtney from Spirit Box has a set of pipes. You know, like,
yeah,
like
she's awesome.
I mean, you know, we're not even gonna get into like the whole
Spirit Box.
you know,
I don't know would fit with us. Though.
I don't think they would, but I like that weirdness. It's
Yeah.
like, why not? You know, like she's like, I mean,
she's sick. I've always
like
liked
what a range. Like,
always
she's a
liked
great
Spirit Box,
singer,
always
but
like I wrestled the bear
her
once.
her growls and everything, like, oh my god, like. And it's not even like, oh, she's a girl, so, you know, pay attention. No, she's legitimately great.
No, she's good.
Like,
yeah, she's
like
a really good vocalist.
it's like she's better than the rest of the game.
I know some females that can growl better than the boys.
Oh yeah,
oh absolutely.
Angela from Arch Enemy was like running circles around people.
What's her face from Ginger?
Oh,
yeah, she's got a gnarly growl.
Tatiana, I think her name is. Yeah, like, you know, it's not a boys' game, man. And when they come out swinging, you know. Oh, you know who I'm gonna say now? I want to get Mirker on a song.
Okay.
Yeah, I know you're not crazy into her, but
cool.
like,
no, I like Mirker.
She's got a wild voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Mirker for sure. Then.
Cool.
Yeah, thinking about it now. Let's hit her up. Hey, you want to feature on our new song that's coming out? Please, I know you're in a forest in Norway. Please answer me.
We're gonna have to write her by carrier pigeon or something.
I know, right? Gonna do like one of those like Nordic rituals and send like smoke signals to her. Just get one
her by longboat.
We send her. We send her like all these like cryptic Nordic messages asking for help, and she just emails us. She's like, "Stop talking to me.
Stop talking to me. Where did you get my address?"
So when you guys don't play, what do you guys do for fun?
Oh man, we're gamers. The whole band is a bunch of gamers.
Yeah, we're really diehard nerds.
Yeah, it's like we come into practice. Yo, did you see that new episode of Invincible? Yeah, you know, we're just talking about stuff like that.
Oh yeah, no. Earlier today, I posted a link to the new Pokemon anime that just got announced.
Yeah,
we're huge nerds. I mean, this is a RuneScape shirt.
Yeah.
Like we're really big nerds.
My keychain is Godzilla, so and I have an encyclopedic Star Wars knowledge. So, yeah, it's pretty ridiculous sometimes. It's like, yeah, man, hey, we're gonna play these blast beats for 5 minutes, and then let's talk about Skyrim or something, you know.
Okay, since you play video games, what video game would you want to be on the soundtrack to?
Oh my god!
Jesus Christ.
Okay, straight up, the new Dead Space game that's coming out. Like, just absolutely. Like, I am so unrealistically hyped for that remake.
I think that we would be good on either a shooter like Doom or think of like that Metroid Dread game that's coming out.
Oh, I cannot
like a horror
wait for
game.
Metroid Dread.
Yeah, I think that we would naturally fit the best in those.
Metroid, Doom, Dead Space. I would love, like, just absolutely love to get a track over. Like, did you play Control?
No.
Okay, they have Porcupine Tree over Control.
Did they really?
Yeah, it was. I beat the game, and Fear of a Blank Planet starts playing. I'm like, what? I love this song. What? So, like, I would love, like, whatever they're doing with that series now, because, oh boy, is that fun. I'm gonna geek out for it for a moment. I would love to be in like the trailer, like a trailer music for Final Fantasy.
Can we talk about the music for Halo 2?
Ooh.
Just Breaking Benjamin. Just I don't know. Sorry, I know we're a death metal band. We're not allowed to like new metal, but Breaking Benjamin.
They're not new metal.
They kind of
like
are.
That alternative kind of thing.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, the new metal is like Korn.
They're not. If it wasn't for Korn, there would be no new metal.
You're right.
That is true.
That's true.
There will not.
And-
No. Yeah.
No, that's
down.
entirely true.
Hands down.
There
We
go.
lost
Hold
it
on,
again.
One moment.
Hold on.
Where is it?
No, it's OBS, I think.
Oh, it is.
Was it OBS?
All right, one
No,
second.
it was the camera again.
No problem.
Yeah, it's we tried something different with the camera. So
Is it- Yep,
there we are.
No, but like I'm not, you know me, I'm not like huge into new metal or anything, but I respect Korn. I went to go see them, we play in the same tuning.
We do play in the same tune this point.
Even
Wait,
like I like
they-
Slipknot,
A standard?
They're an A standard.
Get out of
yes.
here. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
you didn't know that?
I thought they were drop A.
Oh, the snap. Yeah, like I like Slipknot. I went to see Slipknot like 2 years ago when they were at the Art Center, I was there for them, Gojira and Behemoth. I was like,
Yeah, I wish I was
I'm
at that
here
concert.
for a good time.
I wish I was at that
I was-
concert. I didn't
I
have
was
enough money to
sitting
go to that
there,
concert.
I was eating a pretzel watching Behemoth, and
Fuck.
I was living my best life.
I was actually there with JJ from Court Order that night.
Oh, nice.
That's
yeah. That was a great show,
Yeah,
man.
I really missed out. I really wanted to see Behemoth.
You kind of did.
And Gojira too. I mean, Gojira is nuts.
You
Well-
should have went to see Behemoth with me when they were playing with At the Gates and Wolves in the Throne Room.
Jesus Christ.
That was a crazy show. We're gonna talk about a crazy band. We can talk about At the Gates. Like, no reason those guys are like over 50 and that good. Like, there's no reason for it.
The only issue I had with that show is it was clear daylight. There was no need for the pyrotechnics.
Yeah, yeah, man. And it was
Sorry.
hot. It was like
Yes, I was there,
98
yeah.
degrees.
Honestly, I'm not really into pyrotechnics anyway. I like more. Have you ever seen Tool?
I've actually
You've never seen?
Tool?
I've seen Tool. They had
You
this
never
really
told
cool.
me
Yeah,
this.
it was it was
What?
a while ago. They had some like laser light show, and I like that more than pyrotechnics. I think that pyrotechnics are honestly they're kind of cheesy. That's just my opinion.
For Behemoth, it was a lot, especially because like it was 98 degrees.
Yeah,
But,
true.
the only band other than them I've seen use pyro was Metallica, and I'll give Metallica the pass because they did like red flames and then blue flames and then green flames
Yeah.
during one at the end.
It's freaking Metallica. You have to give them a pass on anything they do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
almost everything
Except for Saint
Almo-
Anger.
yeah, and a couple of
Okay,
songs
okay,
off a
okay.
load. I mean, hey, they did a Merciful Fate
and
medley. so-
and Lulu.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
I am the table.
Ooh,
Ooh.
ooh, I don't want to remember that anymore.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been
just-
kind
you
of
had
locked
it.
up in everybody's memory, but
Ooh.
I'm here to remind you of Lulu.
Even by Lou Reed standards, that wasn't good.
All right, so this is getting a little bit long. So, you guys have anything to promote at the moment?
Our
Well,
music's free.
we
at
have
the moment.
we have our EP out right now for free for the next 7 days or
5
5 days,
days.
5 days.
Yeah.
So September 7th, that's when you have to pay money for our EP again. But download our EP for free.
We're on all the streaming services
Yeah.
and everything. If you
Spotify, YouTube, so on and so forth.
Tidal, Apple Music,
Yeah, whatever all they are.
Napster. We're on Napster, which is
We're on
weird, but
Napster.
okay.
I
Sorry,
didn't even
Lars
know
Ulrich.
that thing anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you can't download stuff for free anymore over
Yeah.
there. You have to pay for it.
Lars will have to get over it, but it's all
Whoa.
out there. Yeah, I know. But yeah, we'll have new music. We'll have a new song out this year, and then EP early next year. And hopefully, so shows sooner than later.
Yeah,
If
hopefully at the end of the year.
yeah, hopefully.
I want to thank you guys for coming on, and I will let you know when this is up.
Awesome,
Yeah, dude,
Thanks,
thanks for
man.
having us.
This was a pleasure.
I'll talk to you guys soon.
Yeah,
All right,
have a
see
good
ya,
one, man. Bye.
See ya.